Why do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path, and I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it?
Hi Aquarius, welcome to Sikiksyd, and you do not have to be an Aquarius directly in this reading. You have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. You could be dealing with someone who has Aquarius somewhere in their chart, or you came across this reading and it resonates for you. Okay? This is for Aquarius. Alright. I'm all over fancy guys, and go check them out. Their information is at the beginning of this video, also in the description box down below. This is being recorded May 21st, 2022. Okay. Alright. What is the future for Aquarius? Okay. Alright. Six of Swords. Okay. So you have Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer, City House, the number 24. This is also Gemini energy. Also Pisces, Sagittarius. And then the hidden energy you don't see is the Six of Swords, Aquarius, and Mercury, which is the number 17 and constancy. Okay. I also see Venus and Leo here, Aquarius, Scorpio and Aries, Virgo and Libra. Okay. Many of you are going to an astrologer, a professional astrologer. You may be a professional astrologer. You're famous. You work in the entertainment industry. I see you doing someone's makeup, or you do makeup, because I see like someone like this. You may also do hair, okay, hair. Something about color, okay, as we get more into summer. I see you experimenting with colors, okay, experimenting with colors. Experimenting with things that make you feel good, Aquarius, that make you happy, that make you feel like you're having some fun with what you're doing creatively, okay? You're a celebrity, so many of you dance, act, rap, sing, okay? When you experience disappointments in your life, it's in the public eye, okay? You have to understand. Venus and Leo, right? Is the minor arcana of the Empress, which progresses into the star, essentially, which is why it goes from 8 to 17. But also, this is speaking of how you go from the unconditional love of oneself to being able to lead, not only as an example, but as someone who is now able to help the community, the global consciousness and awareness, humanitarianism, the LGBTQ community. You're also talking about the military, the government, constitution, institution, foundation, church, service, fraternities, sororities, anything with groups, anything with technology. I heard radioactive, so some of you are scientists, okay? Many of you, if you're in a marriage, you work with your significant other, and if you're in a relationship, you're very bored with whoever you're with, like severely bored. And you're looking at other options, but you feel like you can't go after them because you're in a relationship. And if you're single, you don't like the options that are coming your way, you're actually rejecting them. You're uninterested with them, okay? If you are in a relationship and you're married and one of you passes away, the other person will not remarry. A lot of you, you're trying to move on after, for a lot of you, a breakup. Okay. I also see you traveling overseas, Communicating overseas, so a person in another state or another country, is very far away. And allowing your friends to help you move on after a disappointment, after having to sever ties, or after going through a rape, murder, crime, divorce, or even a breakup. Okay? And if you're single, you have kissed many frogs. Okay? But someone sees you. Even if you think no one sees you, someone sees you. Okay? And the inconstancy, there's a sense of a lack of satisfaction in your life, Aquarius. The more that you connect to your friends, it will be very healing for you. You may also work in like the hospital, because this is death. So the morgue, you may work with animals. Some of you work with animals. Aquatic rescue, I just heard. Very strong. Safari. Animal rescue. So some of you guys literally shelter. Some of you work with animals, veterinarian, okay? Or you work cosmetic surgery. Someone works with cosmetic surgery. I heard that's strong. Or you work with makeup. You work with something of that nature. But there is fame here, okay? Yes. All right, so let's get to your reading. They said use this deck for you. So, of course, you know how to use this deck for you, Aquarius. Always listen to Spirit, right? What's the future for Aquarius? There's also some news coming your way. Strength, I know what I be talking about. Yes, news coming your way. If you're trying to move on after a breakup, someone's coming into your life sort of like an angel to support you through this process, okay? Also, there's a lot of success in business for you. You'll become a lot more aware of what is your self-worth and value, and how that will translate into your relationships, and how you want them to be fun, but you also want them to be true to your heart, and to your soul, and to your spirit. And there you have the King of Wands. Beautiful. Cancer, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Fuchsias. It's the future for Aquarius. You have the Star in reverse. Grandchildren. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. It's the future for Aquarius. Eight of Wands. Empress. Beautiful. I love it. I love to see it. Ooh, I love to see it. And we got it on camera. Okay. So you're having an awakening. Congratulations, Aquarius. So this is Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, as well. Aquarius energy. What is the awakening? That this is a new start for you, a new beginning for you, Aquarius. This is also an awakening to the esoteric and to the occult. Being open to a new sense of knowledge and identity and the willingness to change. And that makes all the difference. Okay? I see you taking very good care of yourself. And if you're a woman in a relationship, you are very faithful to whoever you're with. You don't really switch things up. You're Queen Midas. Everything you touch, my love, turn to gold. Okay? I also see there's lavender here. You may be surrounding yourself with lavender tea, okay? Or the color lavender, lavender incense cones, okay? You know, you're very cold. You are the coldest planet, okay? But this is also because you're connected to Saturn. There's a sense of discipline and duty and karma attached to you. This almost makes me feel like the sun, and this is your brother, Leo, okay, Aquarius, which I love for you. I actually love this for you, Aquarius. There's something about your inner child truly showing through your work, through taking very good care of yourself, being very healthy during this time, okay, and very patient with yourself. If you're in a relationship, you don't really switch things up every single day. You do like sort of the same thing, meaning you're well-tempered, in the relationship, and there's no big switches really for you. So your partner sort of knows what's coming from you, okay, what you're going to do. You're famous, okay, you're very well known. And this is the love that doesn't come around very often, okay? And your ego, the ego is real, which is a secret from secret society, but the ego is real. That's something I can tell you. And look how calm she is. This is the awareness of the femininity, taming one's own ego. See, strength can also represent the mob, the mafia, gangs. And what can a gang or a mob and mafia do? Let's be real realistic. What can they do? If you've ever seen these movies, and I myself love these movies because I happen to be this area. I love mob movies, or just their documentaries and different things of that nature. What can you notice about mobs, mafias, and gangs? They can invest into their community, or they can buy new playgrounds because their children are in this neighborhood. They can invest in a restaurant that they really like to go to, and we do our business here, but we'll pay you more than just the food, and the money will be much more than that, right? Or we'll make sure you're protected as long as you make sure you're paying us as well. And what else could they do, though? Why, if you've seen New Jack City, they could literally tear a whole community apart, can't they? In the blink of an eye, they can make sure that they harass these stores and burn them down to the ground if they're not paid right? They can kill. People get cut and get hurt in crossfire. It gets cold, Aquarian energy, right? Because that is the ascension. Ascension is upward. So the awareness of the love for self now progresses into what? Not only the example for that for self, but the love for others, a sense of gratitude. And that is the transformation. What goes around comes around, right? Now with the King of Wands, right, you could be, and you're in the limelight, so you could be a rapper, dancer, actor, a singer. With the Queen of Pentacles, you could work in philosophy, psychology, spirituality. You could work in food, luxury of any way, shape, or form, jewelry. I just heard makeup, clothes, health. You could be a doctor, a nurse. I just heard x-ray, and I heard neurologist. Okay? Very strong. You could work with prisons, institutions, asylums of any way, shape, or form, the military, the government. You could be an astrologer for some of you. You could also be somebody who works in travel. You could be a flight attendant or a pilot, I just heard, and you like to fly planes. There's a lot of rest coming your way. Okay, a lot of rest coming your way as you're very well aware of what you've planted and that there is harvest there. You took in your time because there's a snail here and then there's a turtle here, which means you're protected. Okay? And that you know what you left behind with the snail. You know what you left behind. You know your achievements. The owl is here using one's intuition. And with the cat here, this is also astral travel. Cats don't sleep, they just go to other realms. So the King of Wands, you're in the limelight, okay? Everybody knows you. And if you're in a relationship, even though you're highly attractive, you are only in love with the person you're in a relationship with. If you are single, then someone who's a man, a masculine energy, is pursuing you. If you're a feminine energy, okay? If you're in a relationship, you're very optimistic. You're very making sure that you're taking the initiative to really show your significant other that you care about them. There's a lot of jealousy and body image problems. This could be potentially even body dysmorphia. Now you also have the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius, and Mercury, which is a FaceTime, phone call, video chat. It's messages going back and forth. It's love messages going back and forth. And with the Empress, Taurus, Libra, this is loving oneself. This is also pregnancy. You could be a mother. You could have a son. There's a little boy here in her lap. This is also the energy of all the queens combined. But this is also talking about the birth of a new business. You work from home. Your business is very successful right now. If you do have a business of any way, shape, and form, very well known, very prosperous. Like you work with beauty, makeup. You could work with, your love literally extends another person's lifespan. Okay, and with the Empress, you are a woman who knows her value and receives. She does not get up off of her throne. There's also like an awareness of your femininity during this time, and you're a masculine planet, so this is really good for you. I'm really excited about that for you, Aquarius. Something also about your mother. See you communicating to your mother, potentially. With the Empress is also being a very good mother, if you are a mother. Okay. Some of you are also, if you're married, you're very faithful to whoever you're with. The awareness is jealousy and boredom in the relationship, like looking at other options and different things of that nature. Okay? Let's look at advice for you. I also see you can work in the legal fields. This can be law enforcement as well. You could work even with food. Okay? Yeah. I feel like you have a job where there could be performance punishment. Like you have a lot more work than your fellow employees or something like that. And okay. Whew. One more. That's a lot. Father Sims. Wow. I was right about that Leo energy. Okay. Someone's also getting out of jail. Congratulations. This Gemini and Jupiter. This can also be Pisces. Okay. But this is the Sun Leo. If someone's pregnant, it's a boy. Congratulations. Sorry if I ruined the gender. Okay. You have the Princess of daughter of Baskets, which is the Princess of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus. If you have a child, they're being heavily impacted by your love life, okay, in a negative way. They could be promiscuous. They could be, you could be having a blocked intuition. This could also be you. If you don't have children, then this would be you, like not listening to your intuition. You could be promiscuous during this time, or even emotionally blocked, emotionally void during this time because you found out about infidelity, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio, or you will be right now. Right now. And in this moment, what you're supposed to be learning, honestly, is Father Sims, Sagittarius, Temperance, how to love yourself properly, because Seven of Swords is here, moving Aquarius. Then you have Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, which is the Truth. Two of Swords, Moon, and Libra. Someone has dual loyalty to two people. So someone is taking back a love offer with the daughter. The advice is to take back a love offer because of some kind of infidelity. And with the Father of Sims, this is also be willing to learn something new. Okay? Because someone's coming clean and saying with the Moon and Aquarius energy, yes, I lied, or I stole, or I cheated, or they're getting caught. And the truth is coming out from the daughter of Wands, which is someone who's really far away from you, but they are telling you the whole truth, nothing but the truth, because they wouldn't get anything by lying to you. Many of you are also becoming aware that you've been in love with the idea of being in love. There's dual loyalty here, though. Like, if there's a relationship here, someone has dual loyalty to two people. Also see you have a daughter. I see you have a daughter. Or a child here. There's a child. You can have a son. Like a little son. There's a key here. A key of what you don't see. With how to close a cycle. Some of you, someone's getting their parental rights taken away. Or there could have been some type of neglect or child abuse that you've experienced or is currently going on that will come out. Yeah. it's going to take you being willing to learn something new spiritually or religiously. This could be philosophically and psychologically. Be willing to learn something new, because whoever is telling you this truth from a distance is telling you the whole truth, nothing but the truth, because they have nothing to gain from lying to you. They just don't. But there's blocked heart chakra. And if there's lack of communication, it's because someone has loyalty to two people. And this can also be you believe what you believe, someone else believes what they believe, and y'all are not going to be able to come to a mutual agreement. Stalemate. I believe what I believe, you believe what you believe, and there's just no crossing. There's no coming together. Wow, this has been your reading. I hope, that this gave you clarity. This could also be about some type of house. There's some type of house here. This could be where you live. You could also be a hairdresser. I feel like you could be a hairdresser. Okay. Or you work with knives. You could be like a surgeon or... Yeah. I feel like they're saying do a job that you love. Many of you work in the entertainment industry. So, yeah, do what you love. Invest in what you love. Know your value, know your worth. The Empress, everyone, wants to be the Empress, date the Empress, be around the Empress. Loving oneself shows that you're capable of loving another individual. That is your advice here. Some of you need to choose a lover as well. And the way to move on after a heartbreak is to love yourself. This is all happening in front of the public eye. Okay? It's also saying, be aware that even if you spend like private time with somebody romantically, right? Say you're like single, but you spend time alone romantically with somebody, that it's because you need to be aware that you may be doing this simply because you're in love with the idea of being in love. And there's a feeling of liking the isolation away from other people. There could be some sense of jealousy if there's something you don't like about your own body. There's also something you're not going to get. But you're not going to get it because it's not what's best for you. Okay? But there is something about you being aware that the tower, there's some kind of infidelity going on that you need to listen to your intuition about, that you're not listening to. You need to be aware of something of that nature. I feel like this will be exposed to you. Some of you, this will be in public. What is that? Okay, so you could even be at a distance from somebody. Okay. Yeah, you could be at a distance from somebody. And there is like a, that's what it is. There's something here that's not healthy. Okay? Something here isn't healthy. It's Capricorn, Aquarius energy. It's the devil. There's something here that's not healthy. It could be anything. It could be addiction. It could be cheating for some of you, if you feel like that resonates. And that's not something you saw coming. Like someone has dual loyalty to two people. That's not something you saw coming that you'll be finding out about. There's something like that going on. Yeah. But it could also be distance. There could also be some kind of distance here. Yeah. And a separation of assets. I feel like you could be separating assets from somebody. Okay? This has been your reading. Thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. If someone proposed, they're taking back some type of offer. Okay? Or it's like unrequited love. That's exactly what this is. This is unrequited love. That's why there's the Tower. And it's like all coming out. It's very like, very much so like, it's a big deal. For whatever reason, this is like a big deal. Okay? Okay. For whatever reason, this is big. This has been your reading, Aquarius. Ashe.